What's up, guys? Welcome back to Build Cool again. Today, we're back to work on our E-Z50. And in this episode, it's finally time for paint. So we're gonna go ahead and start by painting our fork legs, the frame, and the seat brackets. We're gonna primer them, get some paint on those things, and then I'm gonna have to go ahead, let all that dry, and then we'll go back to the shop so that way we can finish everything up, because I got something very special for this project. But before we get started, let's go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep on building cool. By us painting in this episode, that means next episode will probably be final assembly, and then the episode after that should be the test ride. So we're like 80% done at this point. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the test, because this one's going to be a lot of fun to do. But I'm going to go ahead, get you guys all set up. We'll get some stuff hung here. I'm going to do one last wipe down off camera, and then we'll go ahead and start spraying some paint. So with all that being said, let's get started. Alright guys, so we got the primer on here. Let me see if I can get you guys to be able to see it. You see the texture on here? That's what a defective can of spray paint looks like. So the first can, I don't know if you guys could see in the video, but when I started it just was spraying powder. Like at first it was okay up here, and then when I came down here it was just started spraying just powder and dust all over the back of this frame. So now I'm gonna have to go ahead, let this dry, maybe give it the rest of today, then maybe tomorrow I can give it a quick sand and then be able to spray our color on here. But I'm definitely gonna have to try to sand all this up, respray some primer on here, and then do our color, which was definitely not what I was expecting. But we'll get through this. So I'm gonna go ahead, let this dry. I'll catch you guys tomorrow when we have time to be able to go through and sand this stuff. So I'll catch you guys then. So we managed to not only clean up the mess up from the defective spray paint, but we got our final color on. So now I'm going to go through, let everything dry, and then we'll get everything loaded up, get it all back to the shop, so we can move on to phase 2 of painting this thing, because we are not done as much as it looks done. So I'll catch you guys in a few days when this stuff's all dry and we can come back to work on it. So let's keep going. Alright guys, so we made it back to the shop and it's time to finish painting this thing. So a few years back I picked up a pinstripe brush and some paint and I've never used it. So I wanted to go through and put little lightning bolts all over this since it is electric. But I was looking at stickers and I just felt like that's too easy. So I busted out the pinstriping brush, I ordered some paint just for this thing, and we're going to give it the good old college try. So I'm going to go through, I'll set everything up, I'll show you guys what I got and what we're working with. We're going to mix up some mineral spirits and some of the oil so that way I can oil the brush before I use it. I have no idea. I'm not a pinstriping professional. Don't quote me on any of this. I looked it up online and I just kind of took the gist of it, I guess is the best you could call it. So I'm going to give it the good old college try here, and we'll see what we wind up with. Hopefully it's something worth keeping. If not, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I just really wanted to make this thing a little more special. So I'll go ahead, get you guys set up, and we'll finish this paint job. So let's keep going. So after a long couple days, we were able to go through and get our paint job knocked out of the park. And I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. So then in the next episode, we'll go through and take care of final assembly and get this thing all put back together. So then we can finally film our final ride episode with this thing. Well, I shouldn't say final because there's probably going to be quite a few ride episodes with this thing because I really want to thoroughly test this thing and really see what it has and what the capabilities are of it. But before we get out of here, let's go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so we can keep on building. Like I said, this thing's almost done. And then the episode after, we're going to ride it for the first time and see what it does. And you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. But with all that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace!